Well, good morning, everyone. Welcome. This is Professor Sebastian, and this is the very beginning of our summer session A Calculus 1 course here at the summer of 2020. I just wanted to kind of get you off to a great start here, I hope, and just kind of explain to you what's going on here with week 0 and week 1. I did open the course back on Wednesday, hoping that some of you at least, would get into the course and get going and understand the time commitment that you're going to need. And I'm recommending that you set aside 24 hours during any given week to work on this course because of, and I've talked to you about why that is already. 1 hour for every in class and then 2 hours for every hour in class for a 4-credit class. That's normally 12 hours a week, but we're doing this twice as fast here in the summer, so I need you to give me about 24 hours a week to make sure you can fully understand everything. I'm hoping that's a worst case scenario, but some of you may take that long, some of you may or may not. Some of you may take a little longer if it's not quite sinking in, so please, you need to get at this. So here we are, we're beginning. Today is the first day of the course. Really, we're in week 1. Week 0 was, I was trying to get you to get in ahead of time and make up and get into getting your MyMathLab registration going, because that's where we're going to do all our online homeworks, quizzes, and exams. And get going with the material. So here in week 1, the first section that you're going to have is all from chapter 1 in our textbook. Okay, so this chapter 1 here, I'm going to open up the complete notes, but I want to just remind you how this is all set up. So I have a set of blank notes for you, and then I have videos that correspond to the examples that are in the notes. Now I'm also talking about the material around the examples, building up to the examples. I actually go over the entire notes, but I just have them labeled by the example number. Here is the set of complete notes, the same set of complete notes, and then this is your first homework that corresponds to these set of notes, this chapter 1 material. And I have also put in handwritten solutions of the MyMathLab solutions in here as another help for you. So just to show you these real quick, this is the blank notes. I'm going to open that because you'll see with my own handwriting on the complete notes here how this is set up. So these are the complete notes. Here's handwriting, the stuff that I need you to fill in. Okay, and when you fill these in, I want you to keep a good notebook of all these notes, and part of your grade, 5% of your course, is doing these notes. So you need to take pictures of the notes when you're done, and you need to email me those notes. And I would hope that kind of on a routine-ish, no later than sometime today, the first set of notes, no later than sometime Wednesday, the second set of notes, and no later than sometime Friday, the third set of notes, so you have time to get all the homeworks and the quiz done before Sunday night. Okay, so anyways, you go through that. Now, what a lot of people have recommended to me, students, based on feedback, said they really liked the process here that I've set up. But what they found most helpful was that if they took the blank notes and then they went in and they opened up the complete notes and filled them out first, thinking about it, not just blindly filling them out, but thinking about it, reading the notes, trying to think if it makes sense to you, and then look through the videos, because I don't give you time to write necessarily everything as I go through them. I try to explain things. I explain them in more detail. So there's a lot of things you may gather out of these videos that you could add to the notes to help you understand things. So that's sort of the process of filling out the notes. That's like going to class. All right, then you have the homeworks, and then this will open up right in MyMathLab if you click this open. And I also have put MyMathLab solutions in my own writing here for you to look at as you're working if you need additional help. Okay, now of course your numbers may be different because MyMathLab randomizes the numbers, etc. So you need to look at this and kind of know that it's the same problem, kind of, but some of the coefficients, etc., will be different. So, but it gives you another help in addition to all the different help you can get on MyMathLab. All right, and then that's the first section, section 1, chapter 1. Chapter 1 is really kind of review of functions, domain ranges, just making sure you understand the basic functions I need you to understand calculus. In chapter 2, we actually get into some calculus for the first time, and so in sections 2.1 and 2.2, we're going to be talking about limits. And limits is something, and again, I'm not going to go over a lot of that right here. I just want to give you an idea of what we're talking about. Limits is something that really was the breakthrough when Newton and Leibniz were both discovering calculus around the same time, only 8 months apart. Kind of amazing, back in the late 1600s, early 1700s. It was the limit idea that they both figured out. separate places, not talking to each other or anything, and that was the breakthrough for mankind that led us to basically where we are today with calculus and everything it's done for us. And then in section 2.3, you get the precise definition of the limit. And this is really your first introduction into kind of an abstract area of mathematics, which you probably haven't seen too much abstract math before. It's called the epsilon delta definition, and you have to learn how to play with that a little bit. And it's really just to expose you to some abstractness. Later on, we will have rules for evaluating these things, and just makes it easier, okay? All right, so that is the deal with the first week. If you ever have any questions, please don't hesitate. Please, if you have not yet done it, make sure you fill out, let me go to the home page, make sure you fill out the doodle poll, right? Vote for office hour times, because I want to make sure I get office hours set up routinely for everybody to see. If you go to the poll here, it'll show people who have filled it out right now. We got Ronnie, Becky, Molly, Madeline, Zoe, Nicole, Hunter, and Maddie. So a lot of you have filled it out, but there's still a few missing. All right, I got 4, I got 8 of you. That means I got 7 of you missing who haven't done this yet. So please, please get this done today. Get this done today so I can set some office hours that will be useful for everyone. All right, remember what I want you to do is check the boxes where you cannot make the office hours. Okay, you might have something else that you have to go to where you just absolutely could not make office hours. I'm going to try to choose as many blank spots that fill over. I see Madeline here. You have only available on Friday, so there's going to be some office hours where like Madeline's not going to be able to make on Saturday, but you know that's okay. All right, and I think that's it. That's enough to get you going. If you have any questions, don't hesitate. I hope to see everybody at 2 o'clock today. Please show up at 2 o'clock so we can get to know each other and talk anything more about the class that you don't understand what you need to do. All right, I'll talk to you hopefully this afternoon. Bye-bye.